And I think I have time for one, maybe two more, depending on how long this next one is going to be. A 5-race championship. And then after that... Do we have any at JAG? Nope. No JAG races. We do have some mini races, though. Which is 5 single races. I'm going to assume it's short races. But let's at the very least do the next Lotus championship for today. And then we'll just go from there if I have time to do one more. So I know for sure that I had the Europa Special. And I think the other one was this one, actually. But I like the Europa a little bit better, so if we need to upgrade it, we will. But let's just find out. So back up to the United Kingdom. Oh, it's the Elan. That's the other one. And actually, I think the Elan is a little peppy. So we'll do some minor upgrades to this just in case. I can't reverse a naturally aspirated tune-up, so we'll just take a look at other things real quick. We'll just buy a turbo, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just pop it on for the next race. So, yep, just like I expected. Short races. Go figure, we're going back to Hong Kong for race number 1. United Kingdom of England. Inger Dinger. I have a feeling that Elan's going to smoke this. But our A-spec points are lower, so I guess it's a little bit weaker. Let's find out. Okay, this is a little awkward. Excuse me. Oh no, I forgot to turn off the assists. Ew. Oh man. Ah! Nope, no way I'm driving like that. Nope. We'll go ahead and abandon this. Because I forked up. Karma. You glitched me, I glitch you. Come on, England. Off. 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 I really wish you could just set that off by default for every single car you get in, because it sucks. And nobody likes it. Bam. Automatic or manual? Manual. All day. Because you can't spell manual without man. And I'm a man. And you're a boy. In a man's world. And I cannot finish that sentence because it is a little sus. You're a boy, and I'm a man. If you know, you know. So the reflections on this thing are a little bit uncanny. Look at that. Oh, Orange Boy's trying to pull away in first. If you know, you know. Go to the pits, it's faster. Ha 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 ha. What is this, GT7? Why is first place pulling away so far? Well, okay. Fabian Portilla be like, dead ass. Okay, I shouldn't really pay attention to the suggested gear right there. What are your sources? Trust me, bro. My source is that I made it the fuck up. That's a nice argument, Senator. You have to back it up with a source. I don't know if revving this thing out is actually faster or not. Should pay attention to my speed. Seems like it is. Do I have the momentum to squeeze by? Oh, it's gonna be close. It's fighting me. Got it. Write that down. Write that down. Oh. No, 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 no. You actually try. Yeah. Failure. You tried and you thought. Am I using the H pattern mod shifter thing? No, I haven't really touched that since I made the video, to be honest. Because it's kind of weird, like just shifting with the H pattern without using a clutch. And the fact that the car just instantly changes gears instead of shifts into the gear. Oopsie. I heard that this is your last stream for a while. Yes, as stated in the title. Because tomorrow I start a new job. And that's pretty much going to be my main priority from this point on. Work first, then making videos, and then streaming is going to be the very last thing I'm going to be focused on, because streaming is definitely not my strong suit. Making videos is my strong suit, and I think that's just what I should focus on, at least for the time being. And then maybe whenever I have more time to start streaming again, then I could come back at it better with new... well, I don't really know what new stuff, to be honest. Let's be real, but you know what I mean. With a fresh approach to it, I guess you could say. Oh my goodness, I braked way too early for that. Also, hello, we're finally at America. Took long enough. Oh, okay, that was a lot of turn-in. Well, there's a notorious sign. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, it's kind of true, Ned. Or I almost called you Ned. Jesus. Zed. I need a brain transplant. Ned, that's a first. I swear I've got to be like dyslexic or some shit. But I've never been diagnosed. And I don't self-diagnose myself with mental shit, because that's what TikTokers do. Fake their Tourette's syndrome and shit just so they can blurt out curse words whenever they want. Oh, keep it together. Just gotta cut that corner a little bit. Easy peasy. And yeah, pretty much the rest of these European one-make races, well, for the most part at least, are going to be total snooze fests. But I'd rather do this on stream than as their own regular videos, so I won't be getting through the entire thing on stream at least, but at least some of it. So, on to the next one. Race number 3, I think it is. At El Capitan. Nice. Been a while since we've been here. Excluding Cathedral Rocks, of course, but... that would have been a beautiful double overtake if the orange was a little further on the outside. Yeah, I tried the Assetto Corsa El Capitan a while back, but it was like in a clearly unfinished state. But I haven't really touched it in a while. I haven't touched Assetto in general in a while, because if there is one thing I cannot stand at all, it's fucking around with mods. Whenever you have to install like dozens and dozens of mods onto a game to make it any good to play, it's a really big turnoff for me. Especially when it's something like Need for Speed Pro Street, where the mods have to be compatible with each other, and if they're not compatible, you have to completely reinstall the game. That was probably the biggest headache I've ever gone through, and Assetto Corsa, especially with VR, is the second biggest headache ever. People say, oh, you just drag and drop into it. But whenever you're trying to tweak your settings to get your game to run good, you pretty much have to change them for every single track that you go on. Like if you want to drive on Tokyo R246, guess what? You gotta change your settings, gotta change your shaders, go back and forth into the game to figure out what runs right. And then you want to switch to Shutoko, then you gotta do it all over again. And then your in my case, my Quest 2 in Steam VR, the absolute piles of junk that they both are, especially together, complete apocalyptic nightmare. And BeamNG is kind of the same way, in that you need to put a lot of mods on BeamNG, but BeamNG is a sandbox game. I guess you could say Assetto is as well, but I don't know. I just like being able to turn on the game and play it, which is like my main attraction to Gran Turismo, pretty much. You don't have to do a bunch of crap to it. Now, whenever it comes to, like, games that are just modded through the Steam Workshop, I really like that system because you just, like, go to the Steam Workshop, subscribe to a mod that you want, and then it will automatically install it, and most of the time it runs good, like, first try. So, like, Black Ops 3 custom maps and, like, custom gun packs and stuff like that works really well. All the stuff that I downloaded for City Skylines works really well. Minecraft is kind of a nightmare to manage mods. I don't know. It's just mods in general. I just try to stay away from it. I wish you could import a City Skylines map into a racing game. Could probably do that. Well, probably not. But you could probably use it to, like, design one as, like, a base design or something. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I might have to build a few racetracks in City Skylines now. I'd have to download a lot of mods to do it, but... yeah, I don't play BO3 online at all. I just play, like, solo zombies, and that's pretty much it. Do I think there'll be 5 cars this month? I have no idea. Could be 3, could be 7, for all I know, but there's no telling. I know for sure that we're getting the Super Formula 2023. That's already been confirmed. As far as everything else goes, though, not really sure. Howdy, Pingu, how you do? That actually rhymed. Pingu, how you do? Kind of, if you consider that a rhyme. What 5 cars do I think it will be? Like I said, I have no idea. I like for it to be some cool stuff. If I were to pick any 5 cars, well, the Super Formula is going to be on there, so I have to pretty much pick that by default. I want the GT300 RE Emilia RX-7. I want the 99 GT500 NSX. I want I would take Mazda RX-7 FB, which is the one before the FC. We haven't had that car in the game since Gran Turismo 2, so I feel like that would be a nice addition. And last but not least, an Evo 4 or an Evo 9. So those are all Japanese cars that I just said. Every single one. So I should probably mix it up a little bit. European cars, E36, E36 M3. And for America car, Viper ACR. Or Corvette C5R. Did I say Evo 4? Because I meant either Evo 3 or Evo 9. I probably said 4 because I am a dingus after all. Well, I think the problem with making them themed each month is that you pretty much have to wait longer to get a car of the type that you want. Like, say they were to add a bunch of DTM cars in one update, but you had to wait for 2024 for that to come out, then instead of getting one DTM card now, you're going to have to wait longer to get a pack of them. Or like with Group A rally cars or whatever it may be. And is this the final race? Yes, it is, because I have 40 points. I haven't got GT7 yet. Would you recommend it? Only if you already have a PS4 or PS5. I probably wouldn't recommend it if one, you don't have either of those consoles. If you have a wheel and the console, or a wheel that would work with the console already, I'd say go ahead and get it. But not if you have to buy a whole console for it. Especially if you haven't like made the decision to do it yet. Yeah, that's actually kind of true. Like, maybe not if you have a base PS4. If you have a PS4 Pro or an SSD on a PS4, then it's probably fine, but probably not on a regular PS4. Slightly failing on me now. Yeah, GT7 is gonna finish it off if you play it. Finish him. It says GT7 is way too grindy to get anything cool. You're going to be repeating a lot of the races over and over and over again. After you get through the absolutely miserable single-player mode that is the cafe menu books. Easily the worst career mode of the entire series. Well, maybe 6 is worse, but I haven't played enough of 6 to know that. Actually, the PS5 is becoming more widely available now, at least in the States. Like, I went on Amazon the other day and I could just buy it straight up. No markup or anything. Prime delivery. So it's over here. I'm not sure about other places, though. What's my favorite of the RX-7 racing liveries in GT2? I actually don't remember what the FC's looks like. And I think the 99 spec FDs are different than the pre-facelift FDs. Well, Hunter, that previous message wasn't really a question, but yeah. Buick GNX would be pretty cool to see. And I'm pretty sure we already have the 87 Trans Am. I think. Is it the 87? Or it's probably 70 something that I'm thinking of. I'd have to look it up. Anyways, there we go. Lotus has been completed. Finally, Snooze Fest over. I'd probably not recommend the Camaro because it was kind of AIDS, to be honest. Oh, 666. Funny number. And I forgot to save the replay. Damn it! That's another one I'm going to have to go back and get. But there we go. There's the Elan. For 1,000 miles, I honestly don't know what a good car would be for it. But definitely don't choose an American boat. Because it wasn't fun. After I get this video finished, then I will quickly scan through my car list and get a refresher of what might be good. But there we go. Lotus Elan. Decent. I think this thing likes to smoke a lot of cars in the 1,000 Mile series.